This is a bank holiday at Trentham Gardens. We're here?
Yes, we are.
We are going to go in. We are going to have a look at the gardens. It's a lovely day, so we're making the most of it. And we'll show you around a bit, and hopefully there'll be something nice to paint.
It does get very busy.
It does get very busy.
So if you're thinking of coming,
yeah, try not to make a bank holiday, that's all we can say. Probably my favourite cedar tree here in Trentham. Last time we came here, you could get closer to the river, but they fenced it off, so we can't get as close as we used to. We're coming up to the whole part where the hall used to be. The remnants of it we have now, don't we?
It's just the orangery, I think.
Is that the orange?
Yeah,
It's the gallery. It's the gallery, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's the gallery and the clock tower. That's the only thing left that used to be of the hall here. And there's been, a building on this site for a long time, 1,000 years, hasn't there? Something like that.
There was a medieval house before the hall.
Yeah.
Well, they demolished the medieval house to build Trentham Hall.
Yes.
This was pulled down in 1910, I believe. 1910, 1912.
I mean, it's...
They tried to give it to the council, but the council didn't want it.
No, I mean, the Dukes of Sutherland, who owned this estate, they left here because the smell was so horrendous, wasn't it?
The River Trent, which you can see there.
Yeah, the River Trent, which is here.
The effluent from the potteries was flowing into the Trent.
Yeah.
And it absolutely stank.
So I think they were itching to get rid.
Yeah.
Which is such a shame, because the house itself was beautiful, wasn't it, originally?
It was, yeah.
But now we have just these remnants. But they're quite beautiful in their own way, really. So when the ruins,
you can see
the timeline, yeah. Again, we've got wisteria that's too early for yet. I suppose really for us to see any of the blooms and the beautiful things that we've got, then you'd want to be able to come later in the year. But if you look at that, the crumbling walls, it's got its own beauty. I mean, when there was a stately home here, it must have been fantastic, and we lost it. It was pulled down. And it was going to be converted and done up by the people who owned this, St Modwyn. They were going to build a 5-star hotel, but it was going to cost something like 35 million to do, and they thought better about it because they didn't think they'd recoup the investment. But it is such a shame, because it's slowly, and it's listed, so they can't really do a great deal with it, but it's just falling to bits, and it's such a sad thing to see. There's lots of unconfirmed reports here that there was a nunnery here that was in the 7th century, and it's by St Werburgh, daughter of Wulfhere of Mercia. Existence of the nunnery is disputed though, and so is the connection with St Werburgh. There is remains of what are said to be a stepped base for a Saxon stone cross in the churchyard of St Mary's Church there. But We don't know if that's genuine, we don't know if that was actually authentic. Nothing has been really proven one way or the other. Trentham became an Augustinian monastery from the 1150s under the patronage of Ranulph, Earl of Chester. And after his death, it passed into the hands of King Henry II, who took over the patronage. Now we go over to this part, which would this have been the entrance over here?
To the what?
To the hall.
Well, we don't know.
We don't know what that is. No.
It was destroyed by the medieval hall.
But I mean, it was only a couple of years ago when I was here last, and it's decayed even more now than it did then.
Yeah, they're not really looking after the buildings at all.
No, the buildings have just been left to
Rack and
ruin. Yeah, I mean, like I say, they have their own beauty to look at, but it's a shame that we've lost something that would have been fantastic in its heyday. And there's fencing all up now because it's dangerous. You can't really go into it anymore or look into it anymore. Yeah.
Restore the buildings before they completely fall down.
Yeah. You can see inside here it's just been left all decayed. Ah, this is the grand entrance hall.
And conservatory, Trentham Hall.
And conservatory. Such a shame. Can't really call it a grand entrance hall anymore, can you really?
No. It's in shocking condition.
It is shocking. You've got buddleia growing out the top of it. But it's like, it's just history lost, isn't it really? It's a remnant of what it was.
Like so many grand houses, really.
But on a plus point with Trentham, what they have done is recreated the Italian gardens that were here. And they've done a lovely job of recreating them.
See Mr. Sutherland?
Oh yes, I don't know if you can see that on here, but in the distance you can see there's a statue of the Duke of Sutherland, the first one. It's a huge monument. I'll head over to the lake. Yes, all through Trentham you see these little figures that have been created which add a little interest. When I was a child I used to come here, and there used to be a little train that used to run through And there used to be an outdoor swimming pool where I remember used
It's an
to.
Art Deco.
Art Deco, he was Art
Art
Deco.
very
Swimming
Art
pool,
Deco.
yeah.
I remember swimming in there as a young kid.
Yeah, me.
Used to come over the back fence, get in.
I mean, there wasn't really much anything there really of Trentham apart from that, but we just used to like to come and we used to walk around the lake, and of course it was free in those days.
And you got rowing boats as well.
Yeah, you had the rowing boats. Yeah, well, these pots are gorgeous. Look at these, that daffodils. We've got lilies there as well, haven't we?
I see cherry blossom.
Yeah, there's a little bit of cherry blossom up there. But this path, I think I always remember this path. Going straight through. It's such a wide, sweeping path that takes you right down to the lake. I mean, in its heyday, I suppose it would have been a fantastic sight from the house.
Oh, yeah.
To be able to look down on this. And the famous statue at the end of this. Trentham Gardens was also quite a famous venue for rock bands in its day. Groups like the Beatles, Yardbirds, Moody Blues, The Who, Led Zepp, AC/DC, Genesis, they all played here in the 60s and 70s. And even later we've got Oasis and Pulp and other groups like that have played later. Mainly in the old ballroom that was pulled down. And groups still play here today. This wire sculpture is created by wire artist Robin White, and there's 21 fairies and dandelions in Trentham Gardens for children to try and find. They're stunningly beautiful.
Do you? Yeah.
We have a Stumpery. I was only saying, I've just seen a stump load and I said, oh, they could do a Stumpery here, like they did at, where was it we went? Biddulph Grange, yeah, their Stumpery. So they've obviously got the makings of one here. It's fabulous. Look at that. That one over there.
Yeah.
That just looks really ornate.
Yeah.
I don't know, there's something lovely about a Stumpery. I don't know why, but there just is. Alright, we're having a rest, having a break.
Yes, we've walked 5 miles already.
Yeah, so we're a bit shattered.
Yeah.
But,
Tell me about it.
yeah, because we're not that fit.
Not at all.
No, but we will be if we keep doing this.
Yes.
But it's absolutely a beautiful day today. Temperature must be about 18 degrees now.
It's got to be close on.
Yeah, it's got to be now. And it's just glorious to sit in this and walk around. Like I say, very busy, lots of people here, but it's understandable being, you know, a bank holiday weekend.
It's very busy.
It is very busy, but you've got here also, because the river, they introduced beavers, didn't they? And otters also. So you've got otters and beavers here. We'll probably will never see them, but they are here. And that's nice to bring back animals that have been sort of extinct from the area.
For a good while.
For a good while, yeah, and bring them back. That's really nice. As you can see from when we look here, we have got beautiful views of the lake. And I mean, that is it. The lake was created by Capability Brown. So, and the Italian gardens have been restored, obviously, to what they previously were. So we'll carry on going. We're sitting in a hide here. I can see a deer. Is that deer over there? 2 deer?
Yeah, it is, yeah.
So I can see deer. Also, if you wait forever, you might see an otter or a beaver. Well, that's the end of our little trip to Trentham Gardens today. I'll see you back in my studio for a recap of the day's events, but it was a lovely day. See you in a minute. Hi and welcome back to my little studio here. We've been to Trentham Gardens today, and it's only a couple of days since we've been to Stumpery Hall, so the weather thankfully kept very nice for the bank holiday weekend, and Trentham was just lovely to walk around. We've been there numerous times in the past. I was really surprised to see deer, because you don't normally see them there. It's not where that was in that particular spot anyway. Obviously we've got no chance of seeing otters and beavers. I think they are going to be, you know, you could wait forever to see those because they're quite elusive. But the walks were lovely, the sun was shining on the water, so it gave some beautiful video footage and we got black swans there. We got, you know, it was just lovely to get out and about, especially when the weather is so nice. As for painting for the next video, I'm not sure yet. I more than likely would think a landscape, but I like some of the ones with the bulrushes in. I think the bulrushes just add a little bit something to it. But we'll have a look. We'll see what we're going to do for the next footage. Anyway, thank you very much for watching my channel, and hopefully you enjoy it and finding out things like we do when we're there. And if you're local, then please go and visit these places. For the next video, obviously the paint one, you will see what I will paint. And for now, just thank you for watching again, and I will see you in the next video on paint. Thank you. Bye.